Morning.
Morning.
Tuesday.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Do you know what?
What?
This is nearly close of January
I know.
already.
Do you know what we realised last night in my women's
What's
group?
that?
It was the 23rd day of January 2023. 23.
Oh,
So it was 23/1/23. Ooh.
wow.
Profound.
Well, let's talk about something
Useless
really
information.
good today, is it?
Yeah, what do you want to talk about, Pam?
I want to talk about the whole word opportunity. And what's the word that goes with that?
To seize the opportunity.
To seize the opportunity.
Seizing opportunities in our lives.
Well, there's a great story, and everyone knows of 1 Samuel chapter 7 in David and Goliath. David walks up to bring a packed lunch to his brothers, but something happens that day that David sees an opportunity that would change his life.
Absolutely.
And you know why I say that? A lot of people say, well, it's because he saw Goliath. No. He actually has a conversation with all the people involved before he goes into Goliath. And he says, what is in this for me? What do I get for going to battle?
Yeah, he saw the opportunity.
He saw the opportunity. The first thing he was told, he'd married the king's daughter and he was going to the palace.
Okay.
So David, before he even goes into battle, knows that this is a moment of opportunity
for him.
that would change his life and change his destiny.
Very good.
Clever guy. He's only 17.
17. He'd been hanging out with sheep so long.
Absolutely.
He knew when to get the opportunity.
He knew. He saw the thing in front of him, and he seized the.
Well, I think this sort of coincides. Last night in our ladies group, we were talking about choices.
Right.
So we were talking about Ruth and the choices that she made that were seemingly insignificant, but were leading her right along to her destiny and an amazing destiny and an amazing outcome. And I think when you look at this kind of thing about seizing opportunities, that ties in a lot with choices, because every day we're presented with opportunities.
Absolutely.
But we don't always see them as opportunities. And, the word of God tells us, like, God's ways are not our ways, and his ways are higher than ours. And sometimes what we think is just a trivial, like that day, David gets caught. I mean, if you could talk to David at the end of his life, he would probably say, who knew that a packet of sandwiches would take me to where they took me? Yeah. Who knew that a packet of sandwiches would take me to the opportunity to marry the king's daughter, to be taken into the palace? That all came from a packet of sandwiches. Really. Yeah. His father called and says, go to the front line, take this to your brothers. So sometimes the most trivial opportunities in our lives, if we seize them, can become much more.
Well, if you look at David, right, because I love David, right? As you say, the choice, right? So David made a choice that day. He saw an opportunity and decided to make a choice in that opportunity that would actually change everything.
Yeah.
So opportunity is one thing, choice is another thing.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying?
So, but I also think sometimes, especially like in church life, we get asked to do things. Sam was preaching on Sunday, Pastor Sam, and he was saying about, like, why did he get 2 talents? Why did I get 5? Or why did he get 5 and I only got 2? And I think sometimes we despise the menial tasks.
Yeah.
And we fail to seize them as opportunities. So, in this story, like, we can totally bypass the fact that David went to take lunch for his brothers. He was a little 17-year-old shepherd. He was up. Even when the prophet Samuel comes to the house, he's like, is there another son? He's like, oh yeah, there's one more, but he doesn't really count. That's how he was sort of, seen. So I think sometimes in life we're asked, or even in church life, especially in ministries, we think that's beneath us. That's not, do they know who I am? Do they know how many talents I have? But when we seize those opportunities, it brings an opportunity for the talents that we have and the giftings that we have, to come to the front. And I suppose when you look at David, he just wanders up, kicking stones, carrying lunch for his brothers, and he sees this opportunity. He's in the right place at the right time. And sometimes the menial tasks are the things that place us in the right place at the right time. And I think, we don't always realize, we feel like we're in the background sometimes, but actually God is bringing us to the forefront through the background situation. So it's really important
I think of
those opportunities.
My own life, right? Because I remember when I went to Bible school in Dublin, right? So I think it was in the first couple of months, I heard about this Bible college in Belgium. And I decided in my head, I'm going to go there. And I remember saying this to someone, and someone said, why are you doing that? It's stupid. That's a stupid idea. But I just saw an opportunity. And I made a choice in my heart. So I went to the director, spoke to her, and they said, listen, you need to work harder, blah, blah, blah. But I knew this was an opportunity that would change. And I can honestly say, going there changed everything for me.
But you were in the right place to hear about that.
Yes. Yes.
That's important. You see, positioning yourself again,
Well, it's that
seizing opportunities from that position,
Yeah.
and then moving into the destiny. I suppose that's what we're
Well, there's a
talking
verse in the Old Testament says that the sons of Zichar knew the seasons and the times that they were in.
about. Very good.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's knowing the time,
Yeah.
the season that you're in, and recognizing the opportunity that are presented to you, positioning yourself according to that opportunity, and then making the choice.
And walking humbly in that, because
absolutely.
when we walk humbly, it enables us to seize opportunities that otherwise we think are beneath us.
Yeah.
You know, there's no point in thinking that we've arrived.
Well, it's like
Very important.
Well, it's like what you said last night to your ladies. You know, the Book of Ruth is all about a choice.
And when we're making those choices, there comes a point where destiny kicks in.
Yeah.
But up to that point, there is a whole lot of menial choices.
Yeah.
There's a whole load of menial opportunities that were seized. So the opportunity to leave Moab for Ruth, the opportunity to stay with Naomi. We know Orpah went back. All of those things are opportunities that seem quite menial. Well, probably quite a big deal to leave her home. But, you know, they're not really leading to destiny. They're leading to, I mean, destruction to some level, because they were all widows and they were going back, and she was a Moabite and all of these things. But all of them, you know, I just think, for me, I just have this picture in my mind sometimes of the Lord in heaven just applauding, going, yeah, come on, Ruth. Come on, Ruth, make that choice, make that choice. Watching her make that choice that was going to lead her to her destiny. So, you know, it's like the Lord just looking over David, walking along, singing songs, kicking stones, carrying sandwiches, and going, you, my young man, today will meet with destiny, and you won't even know it.
Well,
so
this is what I want to say as we close today, right? 2023 is going to be full of opportunity, big and small. And
seize the small, seize the big, but know that sometimes the small will lead you to the big, and those all together, you know, they weave towards our destiny and our purpose.
And I think the key element is what you said. It's all about the choice.
It's absolutely about, I'm choosing opportunity.
Absolutely.
So every day, see every day as an opportunity. Today is not Tuesday. Today is Tuesday with opportunities.
Very good.
It's all about how you see them. So have a great day. We're at the Hilton Hotel Dublin Airport on Sunday morning at 11. We would love to see you there. If not, have a great day, and we will see you on
Thursday.
All right. So have a great day. Thanks for being with us. Take care. Bye.
Bye.